He was not born a king, yet he shook empires with his ambition. From the hills of southern India, a soldier rose who would challenge the most powerful forces of his time. His name was Haidar Ali. The British believed Mysore would fall easily. They counted on treaties, rivals, and superior weapons, but they did not expect a man who understood war better than rules. Haidar Ali moved fast, struck without warning, and turned enemies against each other. Victories came, but danger followed closely behind. Every step forward invited a greater threat. How did a common soldier become the ruler of Mysore, and why did even empires learn to fear his name? To understand Haidar Ali, we must step into 18th century southern India. The Mughal Empire was fading, and old powers were breaking apart. In this chaos, ambitious men saw opportunity where others saw collapse. Mysore lay between dense forests, rocky hills, and rich farmlands. Its location made it valuable, but also vulnerable to invasion. Every neighboring kingdom watched Mysore with hungry eyes. Haidar Ali was born into a modest military family, not royalty. From a young age, he learned discipline, weapons, and survival. War was his classroom, and experience was his greatest teacher. He joined the Mysore army as a common soldier. Through courage and sharp instincts, he rose quickly in the ranks. Commanders noticed his calm mind during chaos and his fearless leadership. At the same time, European powers arrived with new weapons and secret ambitions. The British East India Company slowly tightened its grip across India. They claimed trade, but prepared quietly for conquest. Mysore stood in their path, rich and defiant. Its rulers relied on tradition, while Haidar Ali believed in innovation. This difference would soon change the fate of the kingdom. As tensions grew, Haidar Ali gained influence behind the throne. He advised, planned, and fought while kings hesitated. But power, once tasted, is never easily ignored. The stage was set for conflict on every front. Allies could become enemies overnight, and Haidar Ali was about to step out of the shadows. War did not arrive gently for Haidar Ali. It crashed into Mysore with steel, smoke, and betrayal. Neighboring kingdoms tested Mysore's defenses, expecting weakness and hesitation. Haidar Ali answered with speed and surprise. He restructured the army, rewarding skill over noble birth. Soldiers followed him not by title, but by trust earned in battle. He introduced modern artillery and trained troops in European-style warfare. Cannons roared where swords once ruled. Enemies were stunned by Mysore's sudden transformation. But the real storm came from the British East India Company. They watched Haidar Ali carefully, uneasy and threatened. Trade posts turned into forts, and diplomacy turned to demands. The First Anglo-Mysore War erupted like wildfire. British troops marched confidently, expecting an easy victory. They underestimated the man who knew the land better than any map. Haidar Ali used forests, hills, and monsoons as weapons. His cavalry struck fast, then vanished into the terrain. British supply lines collapsed under constant pressure. Victories followed, but danger grew closer. Some Mysore nobles feared Haidar Ali's rising power. Whispers of betrayal spread through palace corridors. Still, Haidar Ali pushed forward, now the true ruler in all but name. He faced enemies outside the kingdom and doubt within it. And just when victory seemed possible, fate prepared its cruelest test. But that wasn't the worst part. The greatest challenge was still ahead. Just when Haidar Ali seemed unstoppable, the ground shifted beneath him. Allies hesitated, enemies regrouped, and the British learned from defeat. This was no longer a simple war of strength.
The British returned with new strategies and unexpected partners. The Nizam of Hyderabad and the Marathas circled Mysore like predators. Haidar Ali now faced war on multiple fronts. He fought with brilliance, but pressure mounted everywhere. Resources thinned, and soldiers grew exhausted. Victory demanded not just courage, but impossible choices. Then came the moment no one expected. The British broke promises and launched sudden attacks despite fragile truces. Trust collapsed, and rage replaced diplomacy. Haidar Ali responded with fire and speed. His army swept through the Carnatic, leaving British settlements in panic. Smoke rose as a warning, not just destruction. But fate delivered a cruel twist. Haidar Ali fell gravely ill during the campaign. Command decisions now carried unbearable weight. Could Mysore survive if its greatest mind fell silent? Could resistance continue without the man who built it? As Haidar Ali lay weakened, the future of an entire kingdom trembled in the balance, and the answer would change history forever. Haidar Ali never recovered from his illness. In 1782, the warrior who defied empires breathed his last. But his war did not end with him. Power passed to his son, Tipu Sultan, forged by years of battle. Tipu inherited not peace, but a raging war and a wounded kingdom. Yet he also inherited his father's fire and vision. Haidar Ali's greatest victory was not a single battle. It was the transformation of Mysore into a modern, disciplined military state. Rockets, strategy, and unity became his lasting weapons. The British had learned a dangerous lesson. Indian rulers could adapt, innovate, and strike back. Haidar Ali shattered the myth of European invincibility. His life proved something deeper. Resistance was possible even against a global empire, and that idea terrified the British more than any army. Mysore stood bruised but unbroken. The struggle continued under Tipu Sultan, fueled by his father's legacy. Haidar Ali was gone, but his shadow still marched across the battlefield. Haidar Ali's story is not just about war or power. It is the story of a man who refused to accept the limits placed on him. Born without a crown, he carved one through courage, intelligence, and relentless will. He ruled in an age when empires believed destiny favored them alone. Yet Haidar Ali proved that strategy could outmatch privilege. Vision could challenge bloodlines, and belief could shake the foundations of empire. Even today, his legacy raises a haunting question. What if more leaders had united, adapted, and resisted as he did? How different might history have been? Haidar Ali fell, but the fire he lit never truly went out. It burned in Tipu Sultan and echoed across generations of resistance. His life reminds us that history is shaped by those bold enough to defy it. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to subscribe to History Hub for more cinematic stories.